Hello, friends! Do you know what a person who hunts for dinosaur bones is called? A person who hunts for dinosaur bones is called a paleontologist. And today, you get to be a paleontologist. We're going to use this material called Oobleck, which is made out of cornstarch and water. And you can bury a hidden treasure in your Oobleck and let it dry, and then dig out your hidden treasure like a paleontologist does with hidden dinosaur bones. Oobleck is a really unique material because it can sometimes act like a solid and sometimes act like a liquid. Instead of changing form by temperature, it changes form when you apply different amounts of pressure to it. So if you have a bowl of Oobleck and you were to punch your fist into it really hard, it would act like a solid and it would not allow your hand into the material. But if you were to put your hand slowly and gently into the Oobleck, it would act like a liquid and allow your hand to go through it. How crazy is that? Scientists call Oobleck a non-Newtonian fluid. That just means it acts differently than a lot of other materials do. Once you make your Oobleck, I suggest you take some time to play with it and feel how weird and funky it is before you make your project. Don't forget to make some observations in your science journal as we go. Here's how you get started. All you need is cornstarch, some water, a mixing bowl and a spoon, and a container to form the shape. First up, take your cornstarch, and you're going to want 2 part cornstarch to 1 part water. Here I used a half cup of cornstarch to a 1/4 cup of water. Once you've measured your cornstarch, add it to your mixing bowl. Next, slowly pour your water into your mixing bowl and stir to combine. It makes a weird texture and it's very hard to stir, but I suggest stirring slowly to combine. Once it's done, you should be able to feel it is solid when you hit it with a spoon, but liquid when you put your finger into it slowly. Next, take your container and whatever toy or object you want to bury and place it inside. Pour in your mixture so that it covers your object. At first I tried this little tennis ball, but later realized I didn't have enough mixture to cover it, so I took the tennis ball out and tried a piece of popsicle stick instead. And that's all it takes. Next, make sure you clean up your workstation, wash your hands, and take your container with your mixture in it outside to dry in the sun. Careful not to step on the puppy. Once your Oobleck is totally dry to the touch, wiggle the container a bit so that it will come out more easily. And then it should pop right out onto your hand or a plate or a tray. If you have some fun tools around, use those to excavate your treasure. I only had popsicle sticks, but you might choose to use a small hammer or chisel and even a paintbrush once you get down to close to the treasure. This is what paleontologists do when they find hidden dinosaur bones in rock. They use special tools to excavate or dig the bones out of the rock very carefully so that they don't damage it. When you're finished, you might choose to save the leftover cornstarch and rehydrate it into more oobleck. This is only a theory, I haven't tried it, but I bet it would work. And when you're all finished, don't forget, we always clean up our workstation at the end. See you tomorrow!